Musicians. This is for week 7 and this is for grades 3, 4, and 5 for music. So for this week you should have a Composer's Corner, it's called. So let's go over this assignment. You have learned about eighth notes, quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. Each box is a measure of 4 beats. You will use the notes and rests to create 3 different rhythms. So for this assignment, we have given you the a little graph of the different notes and their note values in case you might have forgotten them. So we have our whole note on the top, and we already know that our whole note gets 4 beats. It also gives you the symbol for the rests as well, so the whole note and the whole rest. Whole note gets held out for 4 beats of sound, and a whole rest gets held out for 4 beats of rest. Our half note we have is next. So our half note gets 2 beats of sound, and our half rest gets 2 beats of silence. Then we have our quarter note. Our quarter note gets 1 beat of sound, and our quarter rest gets 1 beat of silence. And then last but not least, we have our eighth notes. And our eighth notes are half of a beat. And it also gives you the symbol for your eighth rest. So remember, for every note value, there's always going to be a rest that matches it. And so this assignment is a little similar to the assignment that we had a couple weeks ago. Remember when you had to write out your own rhythms? Well, this is basically the same thing. You get another opportunity to be creative. Remember, in each box that's there, you need to make sure that you have only 4 beats in each measure. So make sure as you're doing this, you're making sure that each one adds up to 4 beats. So as an example, I've done 1 line. I've done the top line here. So first, in my first measure, I have a whole note. And I know that this measure is complete because a whole note gets 4 beats. And remember, we only need 4 beats in each box. In the second measure, I decided to put 2 eighth notes, 1 quarter note, 2 eighth notes, and another quarter note. And I know that when I check my work, I know that 2 eighth notes equal 1, right? A half and a half equal a whole, 1 beat. So I know that's 1 beat, and then if I add those together, that's 2 beats, and if I add these 2, that's 3, and then 4 beats. So I know that this measure is complete. It only should have 4 beats. Next I have the half note. And so for a half note, it's just 2 beats, and then I also have a half rest. And I know that 2 beats of sound plus 2 beats of silence makes 4 beats. So that measure is complete. And for the last measure, I put a whole note. And I know that a whole note gets 4 beats. So I know that this measure is also complete. So I've double checked all of my measures. They all added up to 4 beats. So then you need to do the same for the next 2 lines. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me on Google Classroom, Class Dojo, or you can also email me at J, the letter J, Webb, W-E-B-B, at PassaiCschools.org. Thank you and take care. Bye.